by the end of this video, you will be able to build this exact house for yourself on your survival world. Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another starter house tutorial. In this one, we're in the Savannah. Probably not a most commonly used biome for a starter house, but I really do like it. It's a really beautiful looking biome. You can get some much better ones than this one. This one, in fact, is a little bit holy. It's got sort of been bombarded with craters and stuff. But I have found a nice flat area and flatted out an area here, which is always the first thing that you want to do whenever you're going to build a house in an area. You don't want it to be on a hill. So, this one, we're going to use the acacia wood, a very orange wood in Minecraft. Probably not my most used, but it's not a bad one. We're going to use the logs as well. We're going to get the stairs and the slab types. And that's about all that you get in the acacia. It's a very limited biome as far as biome-specific blocks go. But like I said, in this series, I am trying my best to keep to the blocks that we have available. You can change it up if you want, but for me to make it a little bit of a challenge to myself, I'm sort of swapping it out a little bit. So, this is actually going to be sort of a 3-roomed house, if you like. And I think we're going to come out 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And make a square. Now, some inspiration for this is a little bit of sort of Star Wars. We're going to do another 7 by 7 here. A little bit of Star Wars. You know, Star Wars houses on the deserty planets. They're very, I don't know, what would you say? It's sort of a basic but run down in a way. That's the sort of inspiration that I've gone for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be an odd looking house. Some of you might not like it. Some of you might like it a lot. I think it's all sort of depending on everybody's thoughts, really, like own personal opinion. But we're going to keep working with this. So we're going to have 3 7 by 7 rooms. Try and get rid of as much of this long grass as you can, because it just gets in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to just carve away a little bit of this ground here, just to give myself a little bit of room around the building, so it's not connecting to anything. So I've got like 3 7 by 7 rooms. Now what we want to do is this middle one is going to be 3 stories high. The one on the left is going to be 2 stories, and the one on the right is going to be 1 story high. And we're going to have stairs that connect them all up really, really nicely. Oh, let's grab the acacia door as well. Acacia door to go in. This one right here. This one right here. I'm going to add a little bit of dirt over here, like that. And then this one can be a back door right there. So we're going to actually have 3 doors on it. Hey? There's a world record for this series. Okay, so for the 3-story section, we want to have a window in... Let's move that door over to there. And then we can have 1 window in right here. And go up and around the window. I'm going to have my windows 2 blocks high, 1 block high for this one. So we're going to have 1 there. Then you want to have enough room on the inside for your floor. Now you can put the floor on this level. I'm going to use slabs for it, like that. So it's not quite touching the window. But then on the block above, you get your other windows start in exactly the right place. Look, so you can still see out of it. So we have our second one right here. And then you want to do the third again. You want to do the same thing again for the third window up here, like that. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually change this top one from a window into a door. So we want to have this one here, and then that goes there. So we have another door at the top. And there's going to be a staircase that goes up from the outside up to it. Really, really, really cool. Okay, I think what we're going to do is where the corners are, we're going to put logs that go all the way up to the same height. So log goes here, log goes up there. These 2 aren't corners. This one's a corner. This can go up, but this doesn't go up to the same height as that one quite yet, because this is only going to be 2 windows high. So we just line up the windows first. That gives us the height for the rest of the building. And then the walls will end up building themselves. So we have 2 windows in here. That then tells us how far high up this needs to be. That one, and this one. And then the one on the left is only 1 block high, one window high. So we have the window going right here. I think this is going to be one of my favourite houses, strangely enough, because it's not that complicated of a house, but I just think it looks really, really nice. Okay, so we've sort of got all the heights of where our buildings are going to be. Or there can be one more log right here. And now it's a matter of sort of building it up. We know on top of the doors, we want to have a stair. And then sort of surround it with the wood. Same up here. And same on this one. And then you guys can put in the windows where you want. I recommend not putting in too many windows. In fact, I think we're going to move this window here to this side. Like this. And block up this one. Oops, not with stairs. With the full blocks. So it's sort of staggered a little bit. I'm going to keep those 2 in line. And I'm going to put 1 window here. Like that. And then I'm going to put the other... Oops, that's still the wrong way. Like that. And then I'm going to put the other window in here. And... Oh, why is that at the... Oh, I see. Oh, my bad. There. And there. And then this window will go from there to there. So then this window is staggered as well. Like that. And see how that is such a really cool pattern. I'm going to have 1 window here. And what we can do is we can actually knock out the middle walls here that we don't need. And that connects up all 3 areas together. This could be a bedroom and a storage room and a sort of central furnace room. Something like that. Be careful on the amount of windows that you put in. Like I said, don't put too many in. If you put too many windows in, the building's just going to look a little bit weird. So try and bear that in mind when you're doing this. So that's going to be a blank wall. That's up to the same height as the logs. I'm going to have 1 window in here. Like that. And then this one's going to be a blank one. Like that. Along this back area here, we can have 1 window in. I don't want it in line with that one, though. I want to sort of mirror it on this side. So it's going to go right there. And then the stair goes in. Oh, 1 block too high. Stair goes in there. To block up the windows, you can either use glass. Or you can use... Oh, log goes here. You can either use glass, or you can use the fences. That it's completely up to you. You can get sand in acacia biomes, like right there, look. You always get like little clumps of sand sometimes around these areas. So it's not like you're using a block that isn't from the biome if you're doing the same rule as what I am. And if you're not doing that rule, then you can use whatever you like, really. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to do is we're going to have another doorway that goes onto the roof of this section that goes in here. I think I'm going to do a double door, just so it lines up nicely. Or we can do it like that. Always put the stair above the door on this build. And we can slab up this section. Like this. And then get a nice fence to go around the outside. Now this, I must say, this is looking a lot of orange for this build. It is a lot of orange, I do know that. But it's going to look so good when it's finished. I mean, look at it already. It blends so well into the surrounding area. I absolutely love it. I want to have, I think, 1 window above this. Make sure it's in line with where it's meant to be, which should be on this one right here. Like that. And then that goes above. We've already done the back. The log needs to come down here. Just down to that height, though. On the back here, I think I'm going to have no windows on the back here. Maybe this is where you can have your staircase that goes up to each floor. And again, like on the shortest side, this one is going to be the one, or this one's going to have a balcony as well. So you want to have this coming back here. We want to have a doorway. So make sure you put a floor in so you can put the door on top of it. And then put your stair block on top of that. Oh, we're at the wrong height. Oh, that means that one's going to be a little bit taller. That needs to be on that height. Yeah, let's drop this door down by 1. There we go. And that goes there with that on top. That looks much better. I'm much happier with that. That goes to there. This one we don't want a window on. So that fills all in there. I'm using slabs for the floors in these spots because that way you leave this sort of half block above the windows and it doesn't look like the windows connecting to the roof. It just is a much better sort of appearance. Have your fences going around this edge. And I think I'm going to use glass for the windows on here because we've already got a lot of orange and I don't want to use the fences again inside of the windows. So I'm going to use glass on these. I think it would look good maybe with a different fence type like an oak or a dark oak or something like that. That could look really nice. But again, it's against my rules that I'm doing for this series of not using blocks that aren't in the biome whenever possible at least. Okay, window right here. Window right there. Window right here. Up there. So there's already a lot of windows. Anyway. Beautiful. Okay. It's looking so cool. I love it. Okay. Now, what we want to do is at the top here, to finish it off like all the other ones, you're going to want to slab it and fence off again. If you make your own access up to this top level, I would recommend either doing a ladder from the inside room and then coming up a hole like here, so the ladder sort of goes up there, or doing a staircase from the outside. That's the next thing that we're going to work on here, is the staircases. So we want a staircase that comes up to here. I want it to go over the top of the window, so I'm going to use slabs to do this. 2 blocks wide should be a nice amount. And then just as it gets over the window, it's then going to start to drop down. So it's going to drop down here. And drop down, here. Then it's going to go to a flat area. I can use full blocks for this now. And then it's going to come around. And back down the other way. Back down this side. And this is going to give it that sort of weavy feeling. Oh, I don't want those underneath. This sort of a weavy, windy feeling that you want out of a building like this. There you go. It covers the front door, but in a really nice way. You can sort of decorate this up to be like to fit in all together. We don't want it floating. We want to have some support underneath it. So we're going to put a log down here. And down here. And then one more, down underneath there. Obviously, because that's a slab at the top, you can either do it like that, or you can double up the slab like that. I think that one looks better. Okay, go underneath the stairs and do them upside down. It just makes the stairs look a little bit thicker, and it doesn't look quite as sort of, I don't know, thin diagonal point as it is like here. It just sort of makes it look a little bit better, in my opinion. Slab that last one as well. And beautiful, look at that. So I've got one staircase that goes up. I'm going to put some fences just along that edge. Cal's testing it out. Not around the corners, just on that one little edge there. We can have a staircase going up to this one if we wanted to. We'd have to use it from this side. So let's make it just 1 block wide maybe. Like that. And for this one, we can put down full blocks to go in like so. So it sort of just goes up to the edge there. I'm going to put, a log that goes up there and there, just for design, I think, something like that. And that's pretty much it for the outside. We can use some acacia leaves now to decorate it up. Acacia leaves. Just to put some bushes around some of the more blanker areas. I think a little bit in here. Like that. And here. Like that. Just little tiny bushes. There's a big area on the back here. Oh, I burped. I'm sorry. How unprofessional. Oh, well, I don't care. I'm not a professional. And here. Oh, beautiful. I've been drinking too much soda today. Alright, a little bit on the top as well, just to sort of dress up that area. Just little bushes. Don't make them too big. If they look too big, just make them a little bit smaller. You'll sort of quite easily be able to tell if you've made them too big or not. And wonderful. I think that looks so cool. We're going to grab some torches just to light up. I'm going to put the torches, I think, where I can, on the left of every door. So on the left, on the left, on the left, and on the left. And on the inside, we can work out where our staircases are going to go. Now, you might not want to have that many floors in here. You might like to have a taller room. And I sort of see where you're coming from there. What we want to do is grab slabs for this floor. I think I'm going to use ladders to get about on the inside here. I don't want staircases on the inside. We haven't quite got the room. It'll sort of waste most of the room if we do it that way. We want another one here. Like this. And I am going to split this all the way across. I hear a zombie. Like so. And the one on the left you don't need to worry about because that's only one floor high anyway. Okay, beautiful. Take that block away. We don't need it. Ladders. Oops. Grab them. Can go up here. Let me get up. Like that. And it can go all the way up. Again to the next level. And all the way up again to the very top level if you want to have a ladder that goes up to the top. I think it's pretty cool. So we can now drop that back in here. All the way down. We've got the ladder going up to that level. And that's all you need for the inside. Just one ladder going up. For the floor, obviously, I'm just going to use the acacia wood. It does blend in. This is something that I really don't like. And I do try and stay away from whenever I can. Not using the same block for the floor. I tell you what you could do. You could use cobblestone to make it different. Cobblestone would be okay. I don't like using the same block for the floor as the walls because it all blends into one. So I think a cobblestone is a nice nice block that sort of still agrees with my own rule of only using blocks from the biome itself. We can get cobblestone in pretty much any biome. Any biome, I think. I don't think there is a biome that we can't get it in. Fill all this in here. Don't change up the floors, though, to cobblestone. That go to the outside. Just have cobblestone on the inside. I like the outside, personally, being all acacia. I do think maybe, though, this floor right here should be cobblestone. So we'll just change this out super quickly. It's a really nice house, though. I'm very pleased with this one. I do like how it turns out when you've built it. It takes a little while for you to like it. Like when I first thought of it, I was like, I don't know if this will work. But then the more you think about it, the more it really grows on you. And it's actually probably one of the biggest houses that we've done on this series as far as like interior space goes. And it's also one of the quickest ones to build as well. I think just because of how flat a lot of the walls are and the limited resources that we have in the biome. So let's finish that off. Beautiful. You can put torches where you like on the inside. I'm going to put them again on the left of either door. Of all doors. So there and there. We can put some more torches up where it is looking a little bit dark. Go up a level. Torch on the left. Torch there. Torch there. Torch there and there. And then torch on the left and torch there. That should be enough for that room as well. Oops. Beautiful. I'm going to move that up. And there we go. There is your acacia biome house. I think that looks so cool for a starter house. Totally easy to build. If you're in an acacia biome, you're going to be able to grab all of these resources within literally one day of Minecraft. To get the leaves, you're going to need some iron, but that's really not that hard to come by, especially when it's all pocketed like this. There you go. There's 2 iron right there. That's all you'd need for the shears. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.